4 years ago, in a school not so far away, a journey began. A new administrative team came into a school in significant transition. The building was in the middle of a $60 million renovation that caused students to split time between classrooms and temporary trailers. The transition, however, was more than just in the brick and mortar, but in the soul of the school. The demographics of the building were shifting, like a lot of other inner-ring suburban communities, bringing a changing student population with vastly different needs than our staff was used to supporting. Inheriting the largest achievement gap in the county, we knew we needed to do something, and we had to do it fast to stem the tide of the academic divide within our school community. That's when we turned to AVID, a tried and tested college readiness system to help bridge the opportunity gap for our students. However, we couldn't just focus on targeting our academic middle, but on our entire school. Our new AVID coordinator came in inheriting a program in flux. While our students at PHS had been exposed to AVID elective classes since 2003, and it was doing great things to prepare our AVID elective students for college, it was not school-wide. But in 2014, that all changed. With the building in total transition, administration turned to the AVID college readiness system to lay the foundation for transformation. As the building renovations began to turn designs on paper into walls and ceilings, the administrative team and AVID coordinator outlined a blueprint for how AVID could buttress the other shifts and gaps prevalent throughout the school. A vision of a strong school-wide AVID community that embraced what core methodologies and AVID strategies across all content areas and disciplines could help teachers build stronger pedagogy to reach a broader range of students. Late in 2014, we also discovered we were going to be named a Baltimore County Public Schools Lighthouse High School, one of only 3 schools in the system honored with the distinction. That meant our students would now each be receiving an HP laptop, and our teachers would now be teaching in a one-to-one blended learning environment. It turns out that as we began to discuss the instructional shift that the new devices would bring, AVID continued to be the vehicle for widespread pedagogical change. We took the WICOR from AVID and added technology and student-centered components to make WICORTS the foundation of all we do at PHS. Instead of focusing on the technology, we focused on the pedagogy as we went from renovation to innovation. Our teachers participated in myriad professional development opportunities to make this vital instructional shift. We implemented a school-wide reading strategy, NCLR, focused on annotating text. Socratic Seminar became the go-to strategy for students to ask complex questions in analyzing content. AVID strategies began to permeate the building, and teacher feedback was extremely positive regarding how much stronger they felt these tools made their instruction on a regular basis. Slowly, our teachers and students were taught how to learn like a panther. To track WICORTS usage, we utilized learning walks throughout the building, where teachers were asked to go visit and observe teachers both inside and outside their content area. In addition, we had a school-wide pineapple calendar that afforded teachers the opportunity to invite other teachers into their classroom to see creative lesson ideas or new strategies they wanted to show off. This culture of collaboration and an open mindset has helped facilitate the transition to AVID school-wide at the same time as we shifted to a blended one-to-one environment. We devoted significant resources to getting all of our staff trained appropriately, including AVID summer workshops to ensure they were AVID certified. This enabled our entire staff to speak the same language and impart this language to their students. It enabled administration and the ILT to craft uniform expectations and a mindset of setting students up for success. We put college culture at the forefront by taking all of that shiny new blank wall space and filling it with college pennants and motivational boards. Alma Mater Mondays were started so teachers could show off their college gear and go on the morning announcements to discuss their college stories. Perhaps our most proud event of the year is our senior signing day each spring. This is where our seniors proudly announce their college decisions by holding up a sign, hat, or t-shirt from their college choice after being introduced by a staff member who had a positive relationship with them during their time at PHS. Systemically, the most powerful thing we did was open enrollment to all of our most rigorous courses. If a student at PHS wants to take an AP or GT course and they understand the expectations, they can take one. 92% of last year's juniors and seniors took a course of rigor, whether it was AP, GT, Project Lead the Way, or Interactive Multimedia. We also raised the bar for our other students by making all classes honors level. This creates much more differentiated learning within our classrooms, but raised the bar significantly for student expectations and achievement. To better facilitate this much more nuanced differentiation, our teachers have one period every other day to co-plan with their content level team should they choose. This includes common planning time for AVID and effective learning habits teachers. This has made our pedagogical focus that much stronger and more consistent across all of our classes. We've also very deliberately selected our AVID elective teachers and mobilized our site team to use a train-the-trainer model by taking a monthly strategy and cheer back to their departments. Additionally, staff can receive support via optional professional development opportunities once a month in 3 core areas: Core Wednesdays, Tech Tuesdays, and TSGI Thursdays. Principal Reed's Panther Monday letter sent weekly highlights the AVID strategy and cheer of the week for all staff as well. The biggest step was to ensure our staff was AVID certified and attended AVID training. We invested significant budgetary, human, and time resources into ensuring our staff understood how to implement AVID with fidelity. In addition, we have combined our ILT and AVID site team to ensure that all of our ILT members are invested in the success of AVID across all content areas. We also have a legacy of PHS AVID stakeholders, as over $50,000 has been donated to our school's AVID elective students for scholarships since 2003 by parents and students of former AVID scholars. The desire for them to give back has greatly impacted our seniors and their ability to find the funds necessary to go to the next level. Implementing AVID school-wide turned out to be one of the most multifaceted strategies and it has enabled us to cut our achievement gap. We became a national site of distinction last year, a little over 2 years into the process, and that was a major accomplishment. This year, we are an emerging demonstration school going through the coaching process. We are proud of what our building has become during our instructional transformation as a one-to-one school, and AVID has been the support that has enabled all of that to happen. We welcome you to Pikesville High School, and we are happy to share with you what PHS